Coming up, as part of our Tuesday night Vitruvian H.A.C.K.S doubleheader, we have the Series Z Alex NIKOLAIDIS Museum Curator from Boss Fight Studio. Stick around. What's up and welcome to Crossfire Collectibles. Tonight's video, as part of our doubleheader for our Vitruvian H.A.C.K.S Series Z stuff, we have Alex NIKOLAIDIS, the Museum Curator from Boss Fight Studio. So this Series Z Museum Curator is one of the zombie fighters. We picked him up as part of a auction. So he actually got him, fairly reasonable, pretty cheap price. He was opened, however, this accessory bag and the spear were not. That stuff was all included with the figure that I guess whoever owned him prior to that wanted to pop him out. Did not get a bubble with him, but I did get the card, so that's cool. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go over all his stuff. So we'll start off with the card first. I have that over here just to prop this up. So here is his card. Cool stuff, Museum Curator, so I guess he's grabbing some of the Bronze Age, Roman weapons and using them to slice off some zombies. Flip over to the back. See other figures in the set: Officer Zed, Hannah and Alice, Magenta Ladies, and Alex. So we've shown them before. There's some irradiated zombies in the back, which is part one of our doubleheader that we did just previous to this video. And here's Alex right here. Moving over to his file card, Alex NIKOLAIDIS, Museum Curator, Vitruvian H.A.C.K.S Series Z, historical documentation, and war diary. So go ahead and pause that if you'd like to read it. I'm not going to read these as they're quite long. And you have a QR code, which is actually kind of covered up by a sticker, so sorry about that. We can't show that off for you. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and prop this back up and get that off to the side. And we'll go ahead and go over the figure. But first, if you guys are new to the channel, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe for future content. Alright. So here is how we got him. Not sure if this was the head that was on him in the packaging or it was the other one, but it doesn't matter, we'll show them both off. But he is in, I guess, some casual wear. Maybe he was working at the museum, when the outbreak happened. But he's got this, gray jacket on with a blue button up, almost like, kind of like Dr. Grant from Jurassic Park underneath here. But yeah, anyway, he's got these kind of brown beige colored pants. He's got some brown boots on. Yeah, and unfortunately no other arms, because I probably could just use the blue shirt if he had the rest of our different color arms to swap out with them, so you don't have to wear this jacket, because the jacket's kind of bulky. But what we'll do is articulation. The head is of course on a double-sided ball joint, and we'll pop that off. So you can see there's the piece in there. We'll give you a close-up of the face. Doesn't look bad. And we'll try and we will try the secondary head, which is a bit different face, bearded, it's got some gray in it, a different hairstyle, kind of like it's a little curly but parted at the top. Anyway, give you a close-up with that one. Doesn't look bad at all either. So yeah, let's go ahead and show you his arm articulation. You can do a full 360. There's a hinge in his elbow. He's got the full 360 of the hands, and they're on a hinged peg as well, so you can move them back and forward. He has some ab swivel. There's some waist swivel. His legs can go forward that far, back that far, to the side that far. He's got double jointed knees, and there is a hinged peg in his foot, which can't really go back any, can move forward a little bit, and not much pivot, if any at all, that I can tell. I'll try this one. Maybe it's due to the boots. That's okay, we're not worried about it. We're not going to be switching him around, we're going to leave him as is. So there's your figure. We'll put him aside for a moment, and we'll show off the rest. Get the other head over here. Now he comes with these helmets. Here is one. I'm not exactly sure what this is called, but maybe it's some kind of Roman royalty, gladiator style. I'm not sure. That wasn't my expertise in school, but regardless, it's a little too much. It kind of looks like something that would belong to a female, honestly, from my opinion, but I don't know what it is, so could be wrong. But I'm not gonna have him wear these, so yeah, so we'll get that out of the mix. Okay, then you have this helmet, which looks more traditional to like a Roman style gladiator. So we'll go ahead and place this on his head, like so. Kind of the same as the card cover. You know, he's got the helmet on like that. So there's that. And he has a pair of swords here. He has one smaller and one longer. They're both blood splattered, which is great. They have a silver, paint job to the blades. The handles are a bronze gold color. So that's pretty cool. We'll gear him up when we're done. So let's pop open the accessory bag here. Pop this stuff out. So in here you have a pair of extra hands. These are also some grip hands. The fingers are a bit different, like the index fingers on each one. These have a little bit protruding out, almost kind of like a trigger finger, but not quite. I guess better to hold guns or something like that, but there's his extra hands. They are also on a hinged peg. You can see the hinge running up, into the palm of the hand on each. He has his Series Z stand. You have the traditional mark here. You have 2 pegs for his feet and some extra holes for body parts. Flip around to the back to some trademark stamp. And he comes with this torso. So this is a zombie body, assuming one of the casualties that fell to the blades of Alex. The back here, you have the 2 pegs right here. And if you take the stand and bring these over, they should plug in there and there, like that. So there's a stand. And last but not least, for the accessories, you have a double-ended spear. So you can see this edge has a kind of almost diamond-shaped point, and it's kind of sharp too, actually, believe it or not. It is, plastic, a little flimsy. But you come around to this end, you have a more spear-style tip that is kind of like a gold bronze color as well. It has blood splatter, blood effects on it. The staff itself, or the shaft, is more of a, a brownish color with a bit darker brown for this piece right here. And yeah, so there's that. So I'm going to go ahead and gear him up. So first I'm going to plug him onto his stand. So we'll line these pegs up with his feet and give that wiggle and twist, get that in there, and then let's get the other one in. Be nice if they would just peg in, but you gotta get a little wiggle in there somehow. So we'll kind of keep them like that, I guess, so we can have the little torso in front of him. Get that to the side. I'm going to put his staff, his spear, whatever you want to call it, in his right hand. And he's kind of going to be holding it like this. And his left hand I'm going to bring up, and I'm going to give him the larger of the 2 swords in this hand. And kind of almost do a little bit of cover art that he has with the sword, like that. So cool. All right, let's go ahead and put him on the turntable and we'll give some final thoughts. All right, so here is your Vitruvian H.A.C.K.S Series Z, Alex NIKOLAIDIS, Museum Curator from Boss Fight Studio. Cool figure. I actually am more impressed with him than I thought I would be. So I wasn't going to get any of the zombie fighters or survivors or anything like that along with the Series E, stuff. I just wanted to get the zombies to go with the zombie outbreak guy right about that we're doing. However, I figured, why not add some extra people? I could always use him as, maybe he was not a museum curator, but a lab specialist or something like that, maybe a technician, something like that that would, fit the lines where somehow he'll fit in. I mean, once we have it all set up, I'm definitely not going to use the Roman helmets. The spear is a possibility, probably not the swords. I have so many weapons that we can fix around and put in there, something more modern, something more military, and it'll fit. I just haven't decided what I'm going to do with them yet. But as I mentioned in my previous video, I am going to go ahead and get the entire collection of the Series E stuff, and maybe even delve into some other things, and not necessarily use them all for the zombie outbreak, but like some of the females I'm using for the Viper Pit, and it's coming along. It's going to be pretty cool. But yeah, overall, this figure is actually really great. Like I said, I'm more impressed with it now that I have it in person and looking over it. The stuff he comes with, it's just cool. It's really neat, and there's so many possibilities you can do with these. So, but yeah, I like it, and yeah, I'm gonna leave it with that. So yeah, that's gonna do it for our Vitruvian H.A.C.K.S Series E doubleheader. But if you guys did enjoy what you saw, please leave a giant thumbs up, subscribe, tickle that bell so you're notified when we post future videos. Be sure to follow us on social media, and like always, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.